Boys and girls, today in math, we're going to do some story problems. And so there's going to be some things that you're going to need. You're going to need your bag of counters. You're going to need a number bond. And that's on your Seesaw page, and you can print it out. Or if you aren't able to print, you can just draw one of these on a piece of paper. You're also going to need your whiteboard or a paper where you can write some number sentences as we go. So pause this video, then go gather up all your supplies, and then come back and we're going to do some story problems. And I'm going to read the story problem to you, and you're going to act it out with your teddy bears. And we're going to do something called writing our fact families. That's something new for us today, but you're going to do great at it. So go gather up all your stuff and then come right back. Now that we have all our things together, we're going to do some stories. I'm going to tell you the story, and we're going to use your counters in your number bond to act out the story, and then we're going to write the number sentences that make what we call a fact family to go with the story. So here's our first story. There were 3 cats in the barn. So we're going to pretend these are our 3 cats. 1, 2, 3. So put yours on yours. And then 2 more cats came in. So down here, we're going to have our other part, the 2 more cats that came in. Now I want us to think about how many cats were in the barn now altogether. So I'm going to slide these in, and I can see how many cats were in the barn altogether. We know there, the first part had 1, 2, 3. Then we count on 4, 5. So we see that there are 5 cats in the barn altogether. Now, you guys are really good at doing this already. You know how to write a number sentence with that. So let's go down here and let's write our first number sentence that goes with this story. We know the first part had 3, so we'll write 3 plus our other part, 2. 3 plus 2 equals, and we said that was 5 altogether. Now, we also know how to write what we call a switcheroo. So I want you to write your switcheroo right now, and then we'll check and see if yours is the same as mine. Write your switcheroo number sentence. All right, did you switch it around and make it look like mine? 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now here's the new part. In a fact family, these are addition sentences, but fact families also have subtraction sentences. So we're going to write a subtraction sentence for this story. But we said these were coming together. How can we write a subtraction sentence? Well, let's think. All together, we saw there were 5. So we'll start our sentence with 5. 5 minus... Now, what if I take the first part away? I took away the first part, which was 3. So 5 minus 3 equals how many are left? There are 2 left in the other part. So I'm going to write 2 here. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Guess what? A subtraction sentence can have a switcheroo also. Now, it still has to start with 5 because we know we had 5 altogether. But the first time I took away the 3 part. So this time, instead of taking away the 3 part, I'll take away the 2 part. 5 minus 2 equals, and we see 3 are left. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Boys and girls, in a fact family, there are 3 numbers. There's the number for a part, the number for the other part, and the number for the whole. Every sentence has to have those same numbers in it. And we only use those numbers one time in a fact family. So I hope you filled out your fact family as you went with me. Let's try another one. Let me move these away and erase my board. Okay, let me give you a new story. This time we'll say I went to the store and I put 4 bananas in my cart. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I put 3 apples in my cart. 1, 2, 3. How many pieces of fruit do I have? I want you to write the first 2 sentences. for this story. These are our addition sentences. I had 4 bananas in my cart. Then I put 3 apples in my cart. How many pieces of fruit did I have all together? I want you to figure that out and write the first 2 number sentences. Okay, now that you've had a minute to do those, let's check and see if you did the same thing that I did. I had 4 bananas and 3 apples in my cart. And when I put that together, I know 4, and then I count on 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes 7. So my first number sentence said 4 plus 3 equals 7. Then I did my switcheroo. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Now we're going to see what the subtraction sentences would be in this fact family. Well, we know subtraction sentences must start with the whole thing, and the whole thing was 7, so I'm going to start with 7. 7 minus, and I'm going to take away those bananas. 7 minus, there were 4, equals how many were left behind? 3, the 3 apples. Now let's turn that subtraction sentence around and make our switcheroo subtraction sentence. We still start with 7 because a subtraction sentence always has to start with the whole thing. 7 minus, but this time I'm going to say let's take the apples away instead. 7 minus 3 equals the 4 bananas left behind in my cart. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Okay, let's clean your board and let's do another one. This story is going to be about birthday cards because, my birthday is coming up in April, and so is Jada's and Harper and Scarlett's, so I thought we'd do us a birthday card story. So let's say in the mail on my birthday, I got 2 cards. 1, 2. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards when I had my birthday dinner from my family. So I had 2 in the mail, and I had 4 that I got from my family. So let's do our number sentences for 2 plus 4. I want you to do both of the addition sentences, and then we'll check and see if you did them the same as I did. Let's look at our number sentences that we had for this story. We know we started with 2 cards in the mail and 4 from my family. 2, and then I count on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That shows me that I got 6 cards in all. So my first number sentence is 2 plus 4 equals 6. Then I made my switcheroo. 4 plus 2 equals 6. But now I want to make my whole fact family, so I'm going to do my subtraction sentences. So I'll start with the whole thing because subtraction sentences always start with the whole thing. 6 minus, I'm going to take away the 2 I got in the mail. 6 minus 2 equals 4 cards left behind. And then I make a switcheroo sentence for subtraction. So I take those and switch it around. I'm starting with 6 minus, I took away the 4 cards I got on my birthday dinner, equals the 2 are left behind that I got from the mail. Did you notice how each one of my number sentences has a 2, a 4, and a 6? Remember, there are 3 numbers that are used in a fact family. The first part and the second part and the whole. And those are the only numbers that we use when we make a fact family. Today on your Seesaw activity, you are going to make a fact family, and you're going to do a story about some dogs. I've got you some dogs on there because I know you guys love dogs. And so you're going to do a story about some dogs. Now, you're going to have to draw where your dogs are. Part of them will be in one place, part of them will be in another place. You're going to draw that, you're going to add the dogs to the picture, and then you're going to write me the fact family that goes along with your story.